Hey, the most interesting man in the world has been kidnapped from Pasadena. Okay, not literally kidnapped, more like cardboard cutout napped. Make sense? Not really. We have the surveillance video to explain it.
Always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis.
He's a pop culture icon, the Dos Equis beer most interesting man in the world, and his life-size cardboard cutout
It's a big attraction.
stood guard, so to speak, at the neighborhood shop in Pasadena for more than a year.
Yeah, people would take pictures with them. They'd offer us money.
That is until this guy in the brown coat and blue jeans strolled through the front door and laid eyes on him.
It's kind of random.
The man bought a 12-pack of beer while striking up a conversation with store clerk Janae Pineda.
I'll take you out on a date if I can have that.
It's hard to hear, but he says he'd like to take the most interesting man home with him.
Oh, he was like, come on, just say that some random guy took it or whatever. I was like, no. He was like, if I take you on a date, would you let me take it? And I was like, no.
But the guy nonchalantly kidnaps the cardboard cutout anyway.
I turn around and I notice that it's gone.
In fact, Janae was busy eating her ice cream while the thief jammed the most interesting man into the backseat of his car and took off.
We thought it was really funny.
Robert Mahoney, whose parents owned the store, was watching it all happen from home on his smartphone surveillance video app.
It was just funny. Just the way the guy did it and the way he used his credit card, so we know exactly who he is. We can get it back, probably, hopefully.
So for the man who messed with the most interesting man, there's this message. And it's not stay thirsty, my friends.
As if you have our family member or Dos Equis guy, please bring him back.
The desperate plea. The owners of the store have not contacted police. They don't know if they're going to. So if you recognize the young man in the video again, they know his name. He used his credit card. Tell him to bring the most interesting man back home where he belongs. Tons of people talking about this on Facebook tonight. Ivan says, what? He paid with a card? Shaking my head. Just let him have it. That's just embarrassing. Tina chimes in, I'm sorry, but how can you blame him? They shouldn't have put him by the door. The temptation is just too much. And finally, Jamie says, I don't always get kidnapped, but when I do, I prefer getting taken from a gas station. Stay thirsty, my friends. The interesting thing that a lot of people pointed out is that he wasn't even drinking Dos Equis beer.
Nope.
I believe he had Miller Lite. And I want to address one other issue because a lot of people, not a lot, you know, a lot of people thought it was interesting on Facebook, but others said, this is news. What about, you know, news is what people are talking about. That is the most popular story on our social media page today. Make of that what you will, but people are talking about it.
Yeah, definitely talking about it. And
I don't want to feel like I have to justify the story. It was interesting.
No, definitely. We'll just sort of keep that going right away with Facebook, social media, all that kind of fun stuff. We'll jump